everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy holidays to those of you who celebrate. Today we are going to be talking about the most asked questions by teens about legal issues and legal advice. So if you're a teen, most likely wonder things like, can I get arrested for this? Should I talk to the police and can I stay silent? And what are my rights at school and online? Today we're going to be answering the most commonly asked legal questions by teens in a simple, basic, and real way. Let's get into it. So the first most asked question about legal issues and your rights as a teenager is, can I get arrested as a teen? The short answer is yes, but it's much different than adults or if you age out of the juvenile system. So if you're over the age of 18. If you're under 18, you'll most likely go through juvenile court, not adult court. The goal of juvenile court isn't punishment. It's rehabilitation and helping you learn the mistake that you most likely made to get you arrested and help rehabilitate you to join society as a functioning member. But here's the most important part. For serious crimes like violent felonies, some teens can be charged as adults depending on the state and the situation. So a key takeaway for this would be being under the age of 18 doesn't mean you're immune to the law. You can still get arrested. However, the punishment and the charges you will face will not be as harsh as if you're an adult. Number two is, do I have to talk to the police? This is one of the most important and most asked questions because I think it involves your safety and your personal well-being and how your court case or the issue that you're facing can be resolved. You have the right to remain silent regardless of your age. So this means if you're a minor or if you're an adult or a senior citizen, you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to speak if you don't want to. If police ask you questions, you can say, I choose to remain silent and I want a lawyer. Public attorneys or private can be provided to you depending on your financial situation and the overall situation that you're in. If you're under the age of 18, police often need parental consent to question you, but not always. Main pointers, never lie to the police, and remember, being silent does not make you guilty. It just means that you know you're right. Can the police search you or your phone? Usually, to search your phone, the police need one of three things: a warrant, probable cause, and your consent. But here's the catch. If you say, sure, you can search my phone, you've just given them permission. For phones, police generally need a warrant to search your phone simply because it contains private and sensitive information. You can politely say to the police, I do not consent to the search, and most likely they will not be able to search you. Number four, and this is for school as well as college age students, what are your rights at school? Schools have rules, but you also have constitutional rights. Schools can search lockers, backpacks, and any other private spaces that you have if they have reasonable suspicion. But schools can't punish you for your personal opinions unless they're disruptive, and search your phone without good or probable cause. Lockers are usually considered school property, not private property, so the school has full jurisdiction over that. Number five, and I think in an age of such heavy tech and online presence, I think this is one of the most important questions that I'm going to discuss in this entire video. Can I get in trouble for what I post online? Yes. 100%. Things that can cause legal trouble online include threats or harassment, sharing explicit images, especially of yourself as a minor, but also if you're an adult and you share them with a minor, that is a huge issue, so let's not do that. Cyberbullying and posting illegal activities. Videos, pictures, it's all included, don't do it. Sharing or possessing explicit images of minors, including yourself, is considered child pornography in many places. Once something is online, it's online forever, and the laws surrounding child pornography are immense, they're vast, and they are extremely strict. So if you have private videos of yourself or photos, keep them to yourself. If you have private videos of a minor, if you're over the age of 18, that is something that you should not have and you should not distribute whatsoever. Number six, is it illegal to skip school? In most places, yes. This is called truancy. Skipping school repeatedly can lead to fines for parents, mandatory counseling, and court involvement. It's usually treated as a status offense, meaning it's only illegal because of your age. Staying in school isn't just smart, it's also legally required. Number seven is, can I be forced to do community service? Yes, but only if a court orders it, it's part of probation, or it's an alternative to detention. Courts often prefer community service because it teaches responsibility, avoids incarceration, and it benefits the community. So while it might not sound fun, it's often better than jail or being locked up for any duration of time. And number 8 is, can my parents control what I do legally? This is a question I get and I hear all the time. I think it's one that I definitely considered while I was a minor, and for the most part, yes, they can. Parents or legal guardians have the right to set rules, control curfews, and make medical and legal decisions. However, teens do have rights as well. They have rights when it comes to medical care in emergencies, reporting abuse, and free speech. It's a balance between independence and protection. Your parents have these rights over you because they're your legal guardians. Most times, adults tend to know a little bit more about life than younger kids do, so it's to benefit you, I promise. Number 9 is, what happens if I break the law? Consequences depend on your age, the crime, and your record. And some of the possible outcomes include your warnings, probation, fines, counseling, and detention for serious cases. Most juvenile records are sealed when you become an adult, but this isn't always the case. That means some mistakes can follow you longer than you think, so think before you act. When should you get a lawyer? You should ask for a lawyer if you've been arrested, you're questioned about a crime either involving you or someone else, or you're called to court. If you can't afford one, the court will usually appoint a public defender. Asking for a lawyer is a right, not admission of guilt. If you ask for a lawyer, that does not mean you're automatically guilty. It means you know your rights and you're here to protect yourself. The law can be confusing, but knowing your rights is powerful. You don't need to be an expert, just informed. Speak up when needed, stay respectful, and think before you act, especially online. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe for more legal breakdowns, and comment below with questions you want answered next. Stay smart, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Yasmin, I'm your go-to for all things teen and legal related, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.